Hi guys, I'm getting ready to do some work on my Industrial Hobbies mill, and what I'm doing is I'm going to build a CNC kit for the guys, and I need to build a second IH for myself. So what I got going on here is this is the casting for the IH, the lower base, and the new Y mount that I'm making requires a 1 7/8" hole. So I've made a jig for it, and this is actually the exact same jig that I use on the PM940M. So the location's the same. And so what you got is a 1/2" drive drill. You know, the slow speed drills, which is normally 1/2" drive, is kind of what you need for this. And now this casting is actually thicker than the in the front than the PM940s. I did a video on the 940. It didn't take that long to go through. Now I don't know how long this is going to take to go through. So, and I normally don't edit down the videos. So, this is a 1 7/8" bimetal hole cutter. This one's a little old, but it actually, as long as you don't add lubricant with cast iron, it seems to cut through fairly well. So we're going to cut through it. And the idea here is that the center hole pilots the cutter. As soon as I get the wood out of the way, I'm going to pull that puck out because I don't want it there. Now you can see that the factory hole is about 3/4 of an inch higher than this one. So now you don't have to press all that hard. I was pressing too hard there. So we'll see how this works. This one's going to take a little bit. I'm going to put my earplugs in. I've only done about 1/8 of an inch so far. It's the side castings on the Industrial Hobbies mill. All of the castings are relatively thick. They are close to a 1/2 inch on everything, which is kind of nice. Now the 940 base is thinner, but because of the design, it's actually a more efficient design. It's slightly more rigid, I think, than the IH. I got a plan for the IH body that will make it more rigid. I'm having a problem on this one, which is the center hole is pushing my pilot drill bit out of the way. So I'm going to remove the pilot drill bit from the chuck here. There, so now we have no pilot drill. That'll hopefully let this run down a little bit more square. You know, we're almost there. Oh no, we got a little bit left. We got about another 1/4 inch. It's still going through. This is pretty thick right here. Drill's getting pretty hot too. My edges are still sharp, so the blade's holding up. Well, it's just that easy. So that's our plug. I think it's thicker than a half. I said it was a half. I might have been wrong on that. Wow, 0.8 inches. Okay. And so now all of the RF45s and the PM940s, if you're going to run a 20 millimeter ball screw, and if you want the ball nut to clear the front of the castings underneath there, you have to lower the hole. And so a hole cutter is not a bad way to do it. You can jigsaw them too, but this actually gives you a pretty nice clean hole. And then this is the Y mount that I have. It gives you a fair amount of play. So that's it. That's the Y mount installation. In fact, I'm going to use the different one on this one. I'm actually going to use this one. Now, for all you guys that have the Industrial Hobbies mills, I will be selling a CNC kit for it. It will be after the Weiss 30 kit starts shipping. And for all practical purposes, it's going to be real similar to the PM940 CNC kit. So that will be, you'll have the tall Y mount that you'll get, and that'll accept NEMA 34 on the surface. And I'm also going to tap it for, well, there's two sets of bolt patterns. NEMA 34 for steppers takes 5 millimeter bolts. NEMA 34 for servos takes M6 bolts. And then they have the 90 millimeter DMM servos that have a 90 millimeter face, which I'll also allow that to be mounted on these. Now for the X and Y, the DMM 86M are basically perfect for the X and Y, and they're still fine for the Z too. But some people like the more power you can get with the 100 or the, I think it's 90 millimeter servo, so we'll have to do bolt patterns for all of them. Okay, thank you guys.